Hi Management 7320 students, this is Steve Wagner, your professor, and this video is a brief overview of your HRD application project. In this assignment, you're going to work as an individual and you're going to develop a paper and a presentation on a human resource development application. Basically, it's going to be a proposal for that application, and you're expected to prepare a white paper that focuses in on a topic area that you're going to choose given the choices that I provide for you, and you're going to address specific questions that are in the assignment. In addition to the white paper, you're going to develop a PowerPoint presentation that parallels the content of that white paper, and you're going to present that in Blackboard Collaborate using that PowerPoint. So as I said, there are different focal topic areas that you can choose from. And these are topic areas that are covered to some extent in your book. And you can see these I've noted the chapters. And so you're going to choose one of these topic areas, and you can review what it says in the book, but I expect you to go beyond what's in the book and to get into the library, either online or physically, and find other sources that help you to develop an HRD application in that area. Again, there are two main outcomes of this project. One is the white paper. That white paper should describe the HRD application and address the assignment questions, which have a lot to do with how you're going to implement that HRD application. The paper should be at least 10 pages in length, including a cover page, executive summary, body, and references. You should use 12-point font, 1-inch margins. It should be double spaced. You should have citations to your sources in the body of the paper, as well as full references at the end of the paper. And you should use APA style for formatting those citations and references. If you look in the assignments area of Blackboard under the HRD Application Project, I do have some resources up there on APA style in case that is something you're not as familiar with or need to brush up upon. You'll also be delivering that oral presentation. Again, you'll develop the PowerPoint slides that parallel the white paper, and you'll record your presentation inside Blackboard Collaborate. I do have a video up in the assignments area under the HRD assignments to show you how to use Blackboard Collaborate. The final presentation that you record should be about 10 minutes in length. So here are the questions that I want you to address. I want you to describe the specific HRD application you're proposing and how an organization would know whether they would need that. And here you can look at the material on needs analysis in your textbook. You should have 4 to 5 useful learning objectives. Here, table 5.2 in your textbook can be very useful. You should describe how the HRD application is to be designed in terms of its materials, facilitation, time frame. Again, if you look under lesson plans in chapter 5, that's a good way to think of how to respond to question 4. In terms of the 5th question, I want to know, how are trainees going to experience this application? Give me some examples of the training content. It doesn't have to be a full-blown training content, everything in it, but I want to have some examples and see how the trainees are going to experience this. And finally, I want you to give a full explanation of how you're going to evaluate the HRD application and its effectiveness. And again, if you check in your textbook, there's lots of good material here for evaluation. As with many assignments in this class, I am using a rubric for evaluating this, and if you look in the syllabus, you'll find the full rubric with all of the description of each area. The 5 categories I'm looking at is using evidence evidence-based knowledge here. I'm looking at the quality of the sources that you're using. I'm looking for the description of the HRD application, whether it is thorough and it clearly communicates to the audience what this application is about. I'll be evaluating how thoroughly you address all of the questions in the assignment. And then I'll be looking at the quality of your written and oral communication. And if you look in the assignment that I have, the assignment information, I have rubrics for written and oral communication that are used in this grading rubric. In terms of the milestones, we're in Module 2 now. Hopefully that's when you're watching this video. In Module 2, you should be reviewing the assignment, getting to understand it, emailing me with questions. In Module 3, I want you to determine your focal topic and email me with that choice. Then in Modules 4 and 5, you should be getting in, doing library research, finding your good sources. In Modules 6, 7, and 8, you're going to be outlining and writing and editing the paper and PowerPoint slides. The paper and the PowerPoint slides are due on July 19th. That's in Module 9. And after that, and throughout Module 9 and 10, I'm expecting that you will record that final presentation. So again, this is just a summary of this assignment. I do have assignment information in the assignment area of Blackboard, and also encourage you to contact me whenever you have a question about this assignment. So take care.